What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. We are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we are fighting Helms once again as we head toward being a movie star or something. I don't know. Let's just do it and see how it goes down.
Less than 2 months remain until the great American
yeah.
match.
This is certainly a cutscene that I've seen a lot already.
Yep. This is one superstar who's got to prove that he's the real deal in and out of the ring.
It looks to me like he's ready to do just that, John.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see if
that's
true.
I'm fighting you in a minute here, Helms. Out of the way. You're looking at the real deal now. Whoop!
This match is born out of a rivalry over a movie role, but there's more on the line than whose name winds up on the marquee.
That's right. Only the top guys in this business star in a WWE Films project, and if you're
top
not a
guys.
main eventer before,
yeah, okay.
you sure will be after.
Might I remind you that Ted DiBiase Jr. starred in one of their movie film roles. So, yeah, top guys. No offense, Ted, but come on.
He's done just about everything there is to do in the Cruiserweight division, having held the championship longer than any superstar in history.
And this might be his chance to take the next step in his career.
Nope, gonna win. Anyway, wait a minute. What the hell?
Not even supposed to be involved in this match.
I think someone's angling for a little more screen time.
I don't think his rival appreciates the interference.
I'm sure he doesn't. Not after what they did to each other last week.
It looks like he's heading backstage, but I wonder if we've seen the last of him tonight.
I wouldn't bet on it. He's not about to let someone else steal his thunder.
Oh, shucky ducky. Quack, quack. Booker T out here looking real good. Anyway, welcome to Sunday. Clash of Champions is tonight. Hoping for a good show. Hoping that AJ retains that world title. Please don't give it back to the modern day Maharaja. Anyway, woo! We fight Mr. Hurricane Helms, Mr. Gregory Helms, once again. But there is some news here today. There is some rumors and some trademark filings to kind of throw more smoke into the fire from that whole thing yesterday with Vince and his Alpha Entertainment and these XFL rumors. It seems like another Vince McMahon corporation called VKM, which is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. VKM Ventures has filed some other trademarks that were under another company by the name of the UFL and also the URFL. It's the United Football League, and they ran from 2009 to 2012, and they only had like 5 teams, so that was kind of a weird thing at the time. Also, let's get Helms here and see if we can't hit one of our big moves real early. So, really? Booker T, no! Shucky ducky. Quack, quack. Interference. Totally ruined my moment. You ruined the moment, Book. You ruined the moment. Anyway, so yes, there is definitely a lot more smoke into Vince once again starting his own football league to either compete with the head-to-head with the NFL, which would be a bad move, or to run in the off-season, which would be a good move. Now, obviously, UFL lasted a lot longer than the XFL, who lasted a whole 1 season. So, I think combining the two, and then not being tainted with the name of the XFL, might be a good step in the right direction. But I feel like, if they go, alright, we're going to go head-to-head with NFL, because of all the controversies and all the, downturn in their business, they're still the NFL, right? So you still need to have a TV deal. You still need to have, there's so many other pieces in place. And I don't doubt that Vince can make it happen. He's Vince, by God, McMahon, right? And he certainly has the money to make these things happen, and certainly has the grapefruits to, get the ball rolling, if you will. But, as we saw last time, it didn't go so hot, even with a TV deal, even with Dick Ebersol behind the wheel and whatnot. So, I don't know. There's definitely a lot more smoke now that they've got those trademarks registered and that kind of thing. Hurricane Helms only 2. only 2. Now, the other rumor I've heard here is that they're going to make an announcement January the 25th. Now, I don't know if there's any actual validity to that rumor, but that's kind of been what I've been hearing out there on the interwebs, on the internet, on this series of tubes that we call the internet. So, maybe. We'll see. I think if it takes Vince away from overproducing Raw every week, then that might be a good thing for Raw. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I don't know if UFRL has anything to do with the the USFL, which was a Donald Trump deal for also football. Everyone's been trying to unseat the NFL. It kind of hasn't happened yet. So whether or not this venture with Vince will do any different than has been done before in the past, who knows? But it is certainly intriguing, to say the least. So, there we go, Book. You couldn't do it. Now, can you dig that?
This makes me wonder if his two opponents were working together from the start.
Probably.
I don't know. It could be just a case of having a common enemy.
And they certainly have one of this, man. His charisma is simply off the charts.
Yeah, it's off the charts.
All the more reason for a little bit of a team effort, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, then. Does that do anything for me? Probably not. Did I win the reroll? Who knows? I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Or do we still have under 2 months of the same cutscenes to even get to that position? Did Booker steal his scene? So Helms says that he had nothing to do with Booker coming to the ring. It doesn't matter because you still lost.
Look, I'm only going to say this once. What happened to you last week? I had nothing to do with that. I don't need any help, and I don't want it either. You might have been hurt physically, but my reputation was hurt too.
I don't care.
We still haven't decided who our leading man will be, but I thought you should know that the superstar who interfered in your match last week is back in the running.
Booker, why?
I'm sure you're not happy about that,
No.
but he created a lot of buzz for himself with that stunt.
It's wrestling. That stuff happens all the freaking time. Things heating up under the floodlights? Let me get the record straight here. Helms and me? No connection. None. There was no conspiracy, and there was no plan. Now, can you dig that?
Yeah, boy. I'm back in the hunt. Now all I gotta do is show up you two suckers in our match this week, and I'm gonna be a movie star. I'm on the way to the top, baby. And ain't nobody gonna hold me back now.
Looking real jacked, baby. Looking real jacked. Booker sure has been heating up, hasn't he, player? In fact, he requested a triple threat match against you and Helms for SmackDown this week. And I like the idea so much, I decided to make it the main event. Better step up and bring your A game, because there's going to be a lot of eyes on this match. Not least of which will be Stephanie's. Holla, Tilo. William Regal, MVP, Kane, Chavo, Taker, Finley, MVP, and Kennedy, and your main event.
Welcome to SmackDown, where we're just over a month away from the Great American Bash. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and tonight we've got a main event that's 2 rematches in one.
That's right, a triple threat match between our 3 would-be movie stars.
And there are rumors going around that 2 of them are working together.
That doesn't make any sense. They're all going for the same thing. Why would any of them help a rival?
Good question, JBL. Good question.
He's demonstrated his superior charisma and physical skills for several weeks, and they'll be on display again here tonight.
And for his sake, they better be at their peak, because you know Stephanie McMahon's watching this match very closely.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Not that it matters, but I'm sure she is.
There's a lot of speculation that the superstar might be one half of a conspiracy against WWE Films' likely leading man.
That's just a bunch of talk. Both members of that so-called conspiracy denied anything like that was going on.
C-O-N-spiracy.
He might have behaved unethically when he interfered last week, but it did get him back into the running for the WWE Films project.
And that's all that matters. When the stakes are this high, the end definitely justifies the means.
The stakes. It's not for a title. What are the stakes? Being in a film? Who cares? But speaking of WWE Films, The Miz, who was just out filming The Marine Part 6, apparently is done filming his scenes in The Marine Part 6 and could be back on Raw as soon as tomorrow. So I'll be curious to see where they slot him once he returns, considering that he should have a rematch for his IC title. I think he still has a clause for a rematch. I can't honestly remember. It's all a blur. Or I would think what is more likely is that they might slot him in fighting Finn Balor, who's been squashing the Miz Taraj for several weeks now. So I don't know, but I'm curious where they slot the Miz once he returns to the ring. Perhaps as soon as tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, yeah, this is a conspiracy because they're not fighting each other. They're not fighting each other. They're only fighting me. That is a CON-spiracy. 110%. So it's basically a handicap match. This is basically a handicap match, which is totally not cool, by the way. Anyway, elsewhere into the rumors section of our show here, we have some rumored names for next year's Hall of Fame. And those names include Goldberg as your headliner. Those names include Bam Bam Bigelow, German Suplex is not a name, but yep, all right. And we have Ivory for the women. We have I can't even read the writing here. Oh, the Dudleys as your tag team, and also in your celebrity wing, Kid Rock. Now, importantly, we didn't have a induction until the celebrity ring last year. It was supposed to be Shaq, supposedly, and it wasn't Shaq because Shaq didn't want to fight Big Show, or they couldn't get that deal done, or whatever happened with that whole thing with Shaq and Big Show. Whereas Big Show got into the best shape of his life, and then Shaq just didn't want to do it, or whatever. They couldn't agree on what in the hell happened there. So that was a thing, if you will. So honestly, the fact that you be got both of them. The fact that you be putting in Kid Rock before Motorhead is annoying, because Motorhead should have been in by now, certainly. Considering that they're still using Motorhead songs for Triple H, where's Motorhead? Seriously. But otherwise, I understand that, okay, you only want to have one person a year who's not alive anymore, I get it. And if this year it's Bam Bam, that's fine. But honestly, how about putting in Vader while he's still alive? Seriously, Vader deserves it. What are you doing? So, I don't know. Those are just the rumors. Those could be totally off base and totally, not what it ends up being. But those sound pretty plausible to me. It would not surprise me. Really? I'm gonna miss my Slugginator because of your heel tactics. I don't appreciate your heel tactics. Face Helms. Is it back? Is it? No, it's not start. I don't know. I don't know the button to face. Well, I'm gonna lose here. There's no winning this when it's literally a handicap match, and I'm literally gonna get my butt whipped here for reasons beyond reasons. So there's that bit of business. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on for today. So I'm gonna skip here to the end of the match here because there's no point in me just playing through and talking over me getting my behind handed to me repeatedly by this nonsense double team maneuvers. Just CON spiracy. They're looking real good. 1, 2, 3. There was no winning there. It was a complete double team handicap match the whole time. There was no possible way to get that pulled out. My first loss. My first loss.
It was a damn setup from the start.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. They sure had me fooled.
You're an idiot, JBL.
And that's not going to do his reputation any favors.
Nope.
Who'd have thought that the competition would be this vicious for a movie role?
It's not just a movie role. It's money, power, and prestige. The only things that matter.
Sure, JBL. Sure.
Hey, dog. I'm sorry for unintentionally putting you in that match. Listen, I don't like getting played for a fool neither, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm calling in somebody to help you out. He's a real legend of Hollywood and the WWE. If you smell what I'm cooking.
I do indeed smell what you are cooking. On the corner of SmackDown Boulevard and Jabroni Drive, superstars reveal their trade secrets. We had him fooled from the start. We had almost everyone fooled, actually. Even my immediate family bought it. It was me. It was me all along. We weren't lying, you see. We were acting. Yeah, thanks, Book. But anyway, that wraps up today's episode of this show. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.